President of the Republic, the Supreme Leader of the Armed Forces, warmly congratulates heroes of the military and security forces for their great victory to end the siege of the 20 brave Mecca 25th Brigade. The Vice President meets U.S. Ambassador and discuss a number of issues regarding the current political crisis. Hello everyone and welcome to Yemen News from Yemen Satellite Channel. President of the Republic, the Supreme Leader of the Armed Forces, Ali Abdullah Saleh, has warmly congratulated on Saturday the heroes of the military and security forces for their great victory to end the siege of the 25 brave Mecca 25th Brigade, which lasted for more than 3 months by a gang of Al-Qaeda terrorist organization in Abiyan Governorate, which is also supported by illegal Rakan and patriotic forces. President Ali Abdullah Saleh pointed out in his cable to the Minister of Defense and Advanced Command of the Ministry of Defense, the Commander of the Southern Military Region, Commander of the Air and Sea in Aden, Lahja and Abiyan Governorates, and the Special Forces for the overwhelming triumph over the terrorist elements, which was intended to turn Abiyan Governorate to a terrorist cell. Thanking God and the continuous follow-up and the military strategy directed by the Stronger Staff General Vice President Abdurrabbu Mansour Hadi and the truthful cooperation of the citizens at the Governorate of Lahj, Abiyan and Aden. He held praised greatly the stance of the heroes of the Mecca 25 Brigade for their sacrifice to save the country and people care and interests. They are also crushed the conspiracies of the ruthless barbarian elements of Al-Qaeda terrorists, sustained them heavily casualty and supervillain debate. President Saleh also expressed high regards to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia logistic support to ease the siege and thanked the United States for their full cooperation within the framework of the joint efforts to fight terrorism, which threatening the area and the world. Thank and God bless you and victory to another one. Vice President Abdurrabbu Mansour Hadi received on Saturday here in Sana'a the U.S. Ambassador Gerard Stein. Talks cover current development in the national arena from all sides. The U.S. Ambassador congratulated the Vice President on the triumph of the military and security forces over the terrorist elements of Al-Qaeda barbarian organization Abiyan Governorate. Mr. Hadi pointed out to the solid and brave stance of the 25 Mecca Brigade for a long period, despite the difficult situation, and have finally came out with the great victory over this betrayal terrorist organization. He also pointed out that this victory coincided with the 10th of the September barbarian attack carried out by this evil organization in the United States on the 11th of September 2001, and this combined celebration keep to honor the good people in both countries for their loyalty and trust for their nations. The Vice President Abdurrabbu Mansour Hadi also received on Saturday the Djiboutian ambassador in Sana'a, Sahla Ismail Noor, at the end of his office in Yemen. The Vice President expressed his thanks and consideration to the ambassador's efforts during his time in Yemen, seeing that the neighboring cooperation between the two nations are strong under the direct instruction of the President Ali Abdullah Saleh and Omar Jela of Djibouti. Under the saying, name of loving homeland is a part of faith. In this regard, millions of citizens on Friday in Al Saleh Mosque in Sana'a and public spaces in the various capitals of the provinces and districts and every part across the country have organized rallies and marches in a message to express overwhelming joy on imminent return to His Excellency the President of the Republic Ali Abdullah Saleh to the homeland, and to the Yemeni peoples and principal stands affirm their adherence to the constitutional legitimacy. More details with the following report. Under the saying, and name of loving the homeland is a part of faith. In this regard, millions of Friday prayers in a solemn mosque in Sana'a and public spaces in the various capitals of the provinces and districts and every part across the country have organized rallies and marches in a message to express their overwhelming joy on the imminent return of His Excellency, the President of the Republic Ali Abdullah Saleh to the homeland, and to confirm the Yemeni people's solid and principled stance that affirm their adherence to the constitutional legitimacy. The Friday of the loving homeland is a part of faith, is for the embodiment of love and support of the Yemeni people to the President of the Republic, as a legitimate President of the country and leader of wisdom with a strong belief in the well-established patriotism and his overwhelming love for his people and his country. Also his effort to achieve for the people public order and civil peace and social harmony. In addition, the Yemeni people wanted to affirm that he is the president elected by the people on their own free will and will remain the leader who had achieved during his rule the greatest achievements and gains in the modern history of Yemen. The millions have expressed their obligation to protect their homeland, rejecting any destructive acts, sabotage caused by the rebellions and terrorists, and put the homeland interests above all. This Friday is not the first and was not the last for the millions of the Yemeni citizens who are being came out to express their loyalty, obligation and support for their unity, stability, security and great history, being expressed their wisdom and faith that true Yemen is the cradle of civilization, and to know more about Yemen and Yemenis back to the history. The Defense Ministry has condoled the death of Staff Brigadier Ali Ahmed Harjir, who died at the age of 64. He spent most of lifetime in the military services. And finally, here is the various economic stories with my colleague Noor Al-Qadasi.
British ship carried 2 bridge winches that specialized with port containers will arrive during this month to Aden port. This came in the frame of development plan of Aden Seaport. The naval sources mentioned that the activate winches in the container port reached to 5 winches. In Al-Mahwid Governorate, the work on Al-Khamsin Road is continuing with estimated cost 1,700,000,000 riyals. In this concern, the Governor Ahmed Ali Mohsen reviewed the executed works in this project and listened to problems and reasons which led to stop the work progress. And finally, the fishery exportations of Aden Governorate reached during the last month to 288 million riyals. The General Manager of Fishery Wealth clarified that the fishery products exported to a number of Arab and foreign countries through the qualified companies.
And before the end, here is another look at the main headlines. President of the Republic, the Supreme Leader of the Armed Forces, warmly congratulates heroes of the military and security forces for the great victory to end the siege of the 25th Brigade. And Vice President meets US Ambassador and discuss number of issues regarding the current political crisis. Well, with that, we come to the end of Yemen News. Thanks for being with us.